guys, good morning. Today I wanted to show you how we can go about starting to plot our garden and when we're going to grow things. I've been working on my seedlings, or I actually didn't do anything but water them. No fancy lights required, just get the dirt, get one of those potting trays and pop seeds in there, make sure they stay wet. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. So I did plant more than what I thought I would need, just in case I have extra space, or so I don't come up short. But we want to definitely start plotting out where we're going to put stuff and what things we're going to put next to each other. And so I'm just going to show you guys how I go about doing that today. And just a reminder, before we go outside and do that, here are the plants that have been growing for a few weeks now. You can see how big everything has gotten. And they all started out in these containers right here. And as you can see, we have more stuff, some things I've been taking out as they get big. But, I mean, all of those plants I just showed you in the pots, they all came from these. Okay, so here we are outside. I've seen it out here before. I cannot find our large measuring tape, so I'm just going to use this. Anything that you can do to start getting an idea of how big your growing space is going to be, so you know where to place stuff. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we have our measurements for that plot, as my hair looks crazy. And now we'll do it for the other ones as well. Okay, put some growing boxes in here to try and maximize. All right, there we have it. So measure the space that you have, see what kind of plants you have, realize how much room each one needs to grow, how close or how far apart you want to put them. And so that's what we'll do now. Okay, so now I know the widths of my garden, and you think you should probably already know that, but we just bought this house. This is the first time we're growing the garden. As you saw in the intro, I spent all last year just trying to get weeds out, get the dirt put in, and this will be the first time that we're actually growing. And so I wasn't quite sure of the width. But the large bed is 34.75 feet. The width is, it's actually much bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was like 25 feet by 17 feet, but it's 34 3/4 feet by 18 3/4 feet. And then the little grow boxes, they're 9 feet by 4.5 feet. So what you'll want to do is see how many seedlings that you actually got started, so how many crops you're going to have. And you'll want to do things like companion planting to maximize space and maximize, the health of your plant so they can all work together. And you're going to want to map it out rather than just, winging it. Best to draw a little thing and plan out what you're going to do. And so I have a rough draft of what I want to do for the beds. I know which plants go well together, and a quick Google search can easily let you know what plants you have and what they like to be by. And so I did a rough draft of where I would like plants together, where everything fits and works together as a companion. But I don't know how many plants I have if I have enough space for everything. And so that's why we wanted to go out and take measurements today. We'll see how much space each one needs and how many plants we have, and then put that on there. And if you have extras, it's okay. I mean, if I have extra corn that I don't have room to plant, quite honestly, I would just stuff it under the ground under a corn plant that I want to grow. It already has all the minerals and nutrients that corn likes. So I'm going to use that to perpetuate the corn crop that I do want to keep. No reason to throw it away. I mean, you could put it in your compost if you want, but just bury it under the ground, plant your corn plant right on top of it, and extra nutrients and things that your corn needs to feed it. And that's something that I think is really incredible too. Like if you're growing tomatoes and you have scrap tomatoes, just pop them in the ground underneath, put your plant on top, and it will have everything that your plant needs to grow. So I hope this was helpful. It started raining outside today, or I was going to go plot it and show you guys. But when the weather gets a little bit nicer, hopefully tomorrow, I'll show you exactly how we do that.